same thing over again, right?
Well, a remaster does not add any additional content. It may improve graphics, improve audio, improve any number of things, but it is not adding anything new. Whereas a remake is literally starting from scratch to remake the game pretty much the way that it was before. Maybe on a newer engine. But that's what's confusing people. Well, it's on Unreal 5 now. No,
Yeah,
that's
news for you.
just the graphics engine. It's
You
still
can't
running,
use-
Oblivion is running on Gamebryo.
Yeah.
The same engine that it was running on in 2006.
The game is still on the Gamebryo. It's just the graphics are on Unreal.
Right, because people don't understand that a game doesn't necessarily run on a singular engine. It can, if that engine is encompassing of graphics and gameplay and all those other things, but it could be running on 3 or 4 different engines, all working in conjunction together. And people could not grasp that. They could not wrap their heads around the fact that a game could be running on multiple engines at the same time.
Well, it's 90% of the gaming world is not programming. They play the games. They don't write them, and they don't involve themselves in the programming.
Right. Okay. Yeah, this
Siren the Gamer
this mini season,
Hello.
it's just fucked. There goes my monetization. I don't give a shit. Because if I can't see what events I need to do,
Welcome aboard,
Siren
Siren.
the Gamer.
then it's
The Oblivion
not something
remaster
that I
is
can
real.
actually do.
Indeed,
They're
it
all-
is.
Siren the
They're
Gamer
all lookup failed.
said, "You gonna get it." Siren the Gamer.
It's already on my
Said.
game drive,
And
Siren.
how are you?
In fact, I'm going to take a moment here.
Bethesda dropped it into Game Pass, and I put it on my game drive this afternoon. Technically, it was this morning, but it's this afternoon for most of the viewing audience.
Siren the Gamer said, "Nice."
Just grabbed a screenshot so I can go over to Bethesda.
End task. Right.
Anytime I hear somebody saying end task, I know what they're using in Windows.
I'm trying to load 76, but it doesn't want to open up, and Steam's not responding, so I have to close Steam off.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, I can go to bed if you want. I'm not bothered up.
I'm commiserating with you. I'm not chasing you away.
Oh, at least that's what it sounds like.
Siren the Gamer said, "I'll get
Let's
on when I
see,
get paid."
where will they allow me to post this?
Post what?
His bug report.
And stranger isn't a stranger anymore. I don't
My
believe
cat
in luck or fate or anything.
just gave me
I wouldn't have changed a thing.
Your cat just gave you, right?
a vampire's auto grenade launcher.
Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, he's gonna need a vet's visit.
I sure as heck don't
What?
want to know what those grenades are made out of.
What, your computer cat means a vet. Okay.
Well, where do you think he pulled that grenade launcher out of?
He doesn't need a vet, he needs a proctologist.
There you go, Mike.
Yeah, the automatic grenade launcher, when you scrap it, gives you rubber and steel. It's just a big slingshot after all. Okay, I joined Vic when I came into the world. And now it's telling me to join Vic again.
Yes, because I see you as... No, because I had joined him the initial time.
Right, but you restarted.
Ash's antics.
Right. And
Set.
then I ended up on a
Hand
different
pink waving,
server.
hand pink waving.
But I had joined Rob originally, first time.
Ashes, welcome aboard.
Don't feel guilty about it. She was just a tool, created by the USSA. If anything, feel good that you ended her suffering. As well as mine.
Alright, so let's join Vic again. And that'll make me feel better about this guy in power armor stomping around my base who looks like he's trying to pick all the locks on my base.
Well, boot stomp him.
That's what I've got Sophia for. Why do you think she's dressed as the Mistress of Mystery?
Yeah, but those weapons are totally shit.
Can I give her weapons, or does she just
I
get...
don't... No, I don't think so.
That sucks, because I would give her better weapons.
It is being suggested I try repairing the install 76.
Of course it is, because, hey, that always works.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is just other gamers, you know, coming up with ideas.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, it's brand new. You just installed the version. Now it's got a problem. I mean, you know, it's entirely possible, but, you know, highly unlikely.
Who's shooting at what near my house?
I don't know, but
You're a super... Oh, you're a super mutant. I need to take a picture of you.
okay. I am...
Now I can kill your ass.
Okay, night, okay, that's whatever.
So, which you're gonna make him give you another grenade launcher? That's how you're gonna kill him?
Apparently.
Yes, I'm gonna have the cat insert the... Come here, kitty. Teach the super mutant your trick.
It's the bad version of the Doctor Who TARDIS.
Oh,
So I was reading on Reddit, and you know how little I trust Reddit, but I was reading on Reddit that your collectrons, you can set your junk dog and your regular collectron robot to your Fashnak collectron if you've got the Fashnak collectron.
Once you buy a collectron, any collectron you put out will collect whatever you want it to, provided. So yeah, that's been around a long time.
Except the non-Fashnak collectrons will not collect the Fashnak sausage or the Fashnak donut.
That's new to me. That's not supposed to be that way.
And that's what I read. Like I said, you know how I feel about Reddit. So
Turn it on, see what happens. Wait a few days.
that's been my experience too.
The reality is that's not how it's supposed to
Odd
work.
Noble
And we all know the game's
said,
broken in all kinds of ways.
Hand
so
pink
that may just be
waving,
one more
saluting
way it's broken.
face.
But
Welcome aboard.
there's
How
not
you
supposed to
doing,
be
buddy?
any restrictions.
All right, YouTube TV. Stop advertising to me. I'm not buying your stupid service.
YouTube TV.
They must like you. I've never seen an ad for YouTube TV.
No, either. That's why I'm confused. What's that? YouTube Music, YouTube Premium, but I've never heard of YouTube TV.
YouTube TV is apparently their shtick to come into the cable TV-like environment.
Just to me.
I don't even remember what my latest endeavor was. So let's
Siren the
just...
Gamer said, which service trying to sell you? Siren the
YouTube
Gamer
YouTube is trying to
said, ah.
sell me YouTube
Siren the
TV.
Gamer said, YT.
Okay.
Zyron's asking me what they're trying to sell me.
Odd Noble said, I've been getting YouTube ads a lot lately, hot face.
All 506 files were successfully validated. I'm so thrilled.
Thinking about you all day.
Yeah, don't get too excited about this.
Oh, we'll find out really quick if it works. I don't even have to log in. Well, I guess I technically do have to log in. But I don't have to be in game. I can click on seasons and go, it still says lookup failed.
I just can't shake this nightmare.
Pieces of shit.
Hiding in space forever. Just why?
How does it know that your lookup failed?
Oh.
I think it's time to start an Oblivion stream.
Finish it.
I'm tempted. But my stream already says Tipsy Tuesday. Not that that's impossible to change or anything.
Problem is, the whole stream would just be me creating my character.
That's all right. I guarantee you.
That would be more interesting than lookup failed. I just slept in my bed and my cat played with his scratching post the entire time.
I just can't shake these
Priorities.
It's true.
Space for it. Just
I think it's neat that the cat uses the scratching post. I can't get my cat to use the scratching post. Bethesda clearly does not know how cats work.
The difference is the couches in Fallout are not scratchable. The couches at home are.
Even the descriptions of the items is lookup failed.
Odd Noble said, Oblivion looks really good. My friend sent me like 30
Yeah, there's very
clips
little
today,
on this
lol.
page that I'm actually interested
I
in.
think I'm going
Yeah,
to have to
there's
play
nothing on
it
the
again.
page I give a crap about
I'll
other than
wait
the-
until Black
other
Friday
than
though.
the
Don't
few
really want to
consumables,
pay
but
$50.
The problem is that again.
Yeah, there's no reason to pay full price for it, Odd.
All right. Yeah, it looks like I won't be doing this season. Fuck it.
Siren the Gamer said,
I just
it's
can't
worth
shake
it to
these
me because it
nightmares.
comes with all the DLCs.
Living in space forever.
00 Core
Just
said,
why?
hello Rob, hello everyone.
Hello, Zero. Welcome aboard. I probably don't need to be carrying 70 purified water.
No, that's the Mothman for you.
Oh, well, you all vanished on me. Yeah.
All right. So anyway, dailies. Let's just focus on dailies.
Well, hi guys. Bye guys.
Siren the Gamer,
What do you mean we vanished on you?
hi at 00 Core.
You was in front of me waving a phone thing, and next minute, bye guys. Poof. Magician vanished. Gone.
I'm right here.
Well, the other night when you were Saturday.
Oh, when Saturday, I was.
Another pain-free day with a
You
clear.
I
were
was-
still in front of me. You were still in front of me. You popped the phone out, and next minute you're like, everyone vanished.
00 Core.
We were done. We were
I'm gonna
leaving.
be fairly quiet, but I will be here.
All right, Zero. I did not decline the invite from Draco. You didn't even tell me he invited me.
This
Look
whole
at that.
argument
RP Jack
again.
69 declined your team invite. Declined it. Can you believe that, guys?
If I declined it, I wouldn't be on the team.
Well, it just says that you joined the team. You can rewind the tape and see where you declined it.
Yeah, what's my dailies?
I just want you for my jump height. That's all.
You're just using me for your jump height.
Odd Noble,
He's using you
Seth.
for layups.
I remember playing it back in the Xbox 360 days. It was epic. Also, It was
Come
my
here, Mr.
first
Super Mutant.
Bethesda
I need to take a
experience.
picture of you.
00 Core said, "Hello Zyron."
There we
Ah,
go.
I'm gonna pay 3 caps to visit this guy's camp and see if he's got anything that's worth buying. Being he's got a vendor.
You know, let me in. Finally, G.I. Joe.
You sure you want to use such vulgar language there?
said, "Hand pink
Public
waving
server and the
0."
bobblehead still on the roof of the steakhouse.
All right, I like the name of this.
Oh, it's the glowing one too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What Google language was that?
This is the pharmaceutical chemistry station. I like that. I haven't seen that before.
What Google language is that? I kind of miss what you're talking about.
You were having a hard time getting in, and you said G.I. Joe. I mean,
Yeah.
Watch that offensive language.
How was that offensive?
You obviously don't get the joke.
Yeah.
There's this TV show called G.I. Joe.
Before that, there was a toy called G.I. Joe. I grew up with them.
Yeah?
Kung Fu Grip, baby.
No, I remember the GI Joes that were the size of Barbies before.
Yeah, the 12-inch tall ones with the solid plastic hands. I had one of those with his own Jeep.
Ooh.
Odd Noble,
Shut the front
Said.
door.
LOL.
That was my birthday present when I was 5 years old.
I had a buddy that tried talking his parents into getting him the aircraft carrier.
Oh wow.
Oh, that was for the 3-inch tall ones, though, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah. But the aircraft carrier was 6 feet long.
Yeah. Well, you had to be able to put the 3-foot-long fighter jet on it.
Right. So he told his parents, "I will sleep on the floor and we can get rid of my bed. Just let me have the aircraft carrier."
Is Action Man a separate figure, or is that...
Action Man was a separate figure line. They were actually a different size than the G.I. Joe.
Very good. It's patching 76, so I should be with you in a minute.
I don't know what I killed. It's a scorched.
Well, you need to kill them anyway.
I already killed enough for the daily.
You need to kill 500 enemies with the backpack.
Oh yeah, well, I haven't built the backpack yet. Shit.
You need to stop whatever you're doing and get that 500 kills takes a long time, dude.
Yeah, and I'm already killing things without having the backpack on. I need to stop what I'm doing and do it.
And that's why he said the first thing you need to do is make the backpack. Me, apparently, the first thing I needed to do was have a game that actually works. But even then, I'm running with a backpack.
That's because you pay attention.
That and I read.
Well, that's not like you, Rob. You obviously
It's me that says that I read, not Rob. We know that Rob doesn't.
He said you don't pay attention. That means Rob's off his game because he always pays attention.
I do pay attention, but I don't often read. I wait until you guys tell me what's going on.
So what he's saying is we're his lackeys, Vic.
You guys exist to feed me the intel.
There you go.
I'm gonna probe Point Pleasant and see if there's anything living there. This is a public server, so it's unlikely.
Well, that wasn't nearly enough Mirelurks. Let's see if there's one more over here.
There are humans at Point Pleasant.
Maybe I should just keep praying.
Anyone want to travel to me and start killing humans?
Zero, how's your week been?
Watch over us in our time of trials.
Boy, those are sentences you don't want somebody recording, especially if you ever plan on running for office.
Nothing beats context, huh?
Oh, it doesn't matter now. Yeah, there's enough videos with your voice out there, Rob. I could make a video of you saying anything.
The day of reckoning, the worthy will become one with the divine light.
Now that I paid to see.
Anybody coming to join me in the Mothman cultist slaughter?
No, I'm in the middle of fighting on Mirelurk Green.
All right.
When 76 finally opens, that's the join you, Rob. Come on. Alright.
Gotta love when the cultist just moves the instant you pull the trigger.
Of course.
And it's not like they're moving because they know I'm going to pull the trigger. The guy just decided, this is a good time to step forward.
Right.
Or this is a great time to duck.
Just found a guy with 900 clans, and I know them all.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Am I worthy? How will I know? Well,
Where is being slaughtered,
you might get an inkling
and I will not fear.
if you were paying attention to all your buddies dying around you.
No, that sounds too much like reading.
Did you buy your armor?
No, I need to go do that tonight.
Yeah, because she.
Oh, where is she? She's
Fort
at
Atlas.
Fort Atlas. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking she was going to be at the crater.
No, and next week is a big sale at White Spring.
Keep us safe from the dangers of beasts and men.
You know, a lot of shit has nothing on it tonight. See? Nothing. Nothing. Now this guy, he's got a few pieces, but that's it.
Oh, yep. 'Tis the season for people with giant bunny heads now.
Yep.
Where did you get the giant bunny head?
It's-
From
it's
collecting
in-
all of the
I know
egg.
what you.
It's
I asked where
in-
you
it's-
get it.
It's well, it should be in new. I mean, not new. It should be. It's in the armor workbench under headwear.
Okay. Because I was gonna pair that with the new black suit that I just got.
Oh, I didn't know that you wanted to wear one. I'm sorry. I thought you were just asking where.
I think that would be how, but yeah, but no. Either way, yeah, it's. The thing is, I already have it, so I'm not exact. I don't know if it's something if it showed up in the atomic shop as something you clicked on, or if it just magically appeared.
It's
in
definitely
your-
not in the atomic.
Okay, well then yeah, then it's it's that's where it is in your. That's where you build it in game.
Okay.
know, that's.
In his example, I am drawn to the divine light.
He is our shepherd,
Okay.
guiding us through the darkness to his divine.
Complete a daily quest. Nope, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can. There we go. Little quest marker wasn't showing up for Chief.
I think I'm out of humans.
His eyes
Oh
burn
no,
like
I hear one.
fires in the night, and no enemy will escape his sight.
We go up to the lumber mill.
Here, human. You little sneak.
I hear him, I just don't see him.
He's actually in the wall.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Where?
He is our shepherd,
I
guiding us through the darkness to his divine light.
Forward station Delta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is, his voice is in one of the usual rooftop shooting positions, but he is not there. Where was it you were saying I could go off to next?
The lumber mill. Northwest corner of the map.
Northwest, yeah.
Am I worthy? How will I know? Maybe I should just keep praying.
Am I worthy? How will I know? Maybe I should just keep praying. You do that. You go ahead and do that.
Let me know how that works out for you.
Yes, well,
His eyes burn like fires in the night, and no enemy can escape his sight.
Vic, you're awfully wounded. Are you playing bloodied or is you just wounded?
Just wounded. Not playing bloodied yet. I don't have my unyielding armor. You know how they keep saying, "Oh, we've turned it off so that the Scorch Beast won't keep doing that sonic attack at you." Yeah, it just hit me twice in a row. So call 'em bullshit. Shit. On my gun.
Well, there's a dead guy outside the lumber mill. Hope that's not going to be indicative of all the people who live here. It's... oh.
Gold belongs to us. I said, why don't we take back what's ours?
Tony, did you build a backpack?
Jesus.
did I build a backpack?
Do you want to build a backpack?
Well, apparently I can't get to my camp because it's collided with another
Holy
plane.
shit.
You can do it at any armor workstation. It does not have to be your own.
Oh, now begins the long run back to get my crap.
Oh, no.
Well, I had to go down in the middle of the blast zone. Got Scorch Beasts. Scorched. A crap ton of glowing ones.
Yeah, lots of XP to be had down there, but yeah.
Yeah, then my primary gun breaks.
Yeah, that's never good.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Didn't know.
One of the guys got a similar camp to you, Rob.
Who's that?
Uh,
Oh, let me look on the map to see where you are.
Ah, there you are.
okay, 2023 has probably got the same frozen camp as you.
Hey,
Oh, I've been to his camp. I didn't think it looked like my camp.
Well, he's got the frozen musicles and everything.
let's go buy our armor. Because I have to craft or scrap armor anyway. Go blow a crap ton of gold bullion. Minerva. Alright, chest piece for 1500.
How am I set for gold bullion?
Left arm, left leg. Not the mask.
Ooh,
Right
I only
arm.
have 756. How am I set
Right
for
leg.
tickets?
Ugh, I'm down to 440. That hurts. Ugh, damn, that hurts.
Yeah, it does.
How the hell am I getting rained on inside a building?
Don't ask silly
Bethesda.
questions.
Yeah.
What are
Yes,
the tickets called? They're in miscellaneous,
Treasure-
right?
Treasury notes.
seriously, I'm inside a building in my power armor and it's raining down my...
Ooh, I don't have enough. I only have 700 and something gold.
What the bells?
I left a
I'll be right back.
bag in your pup tent. You definitely want to pick it up. It'll help you, give you a jump start on one of the, I don't remember if it's daily or weekly.
Thank you?
But
What am I supposed to be doing with this? Oh, scrap
Scrap
them.
them.
Okay, scrapping them, selling them, modifying them.
Scrap them. I think it's 15 total. I got tired.
Oh, look at that. My door says look up failed now.
Jeez. It's not getting better.
No, it's getting actively worse.
Holy effing sheet. Sacred Mothman Tome. 25 caps.
What?
That sucker is going in my camper right now.
Okay, let's see. Go armor.
I cannot, believe that, dude. Man. Can I nominate this place for a best build camp? Jesus Christ.
Easter Bunny mascot. That's what it is, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it's under headwear.
Did you get back to your stuff, Vic?
I did. I did.
All right, so no rescue is necessary.
All right, craft. Overt scout armor.
I haven't got enough cloth to even craft a backpack anyway.
You don't have to. You're crafting a skin for the backpack you already have.
Where do I find that?
You just go to the backpack, go to the armor bench, and you go to the backpack that you should already be wearing. You're going to modify. And you go to the backpack you're already wearing.
Yeah.
And then you go and you change it to the money bag.
Oh, I'm a workbench. And when I click on backpack, it just says small backpack.
No,
Yeah.
you're going to create. You don't want to go to create. You want to modify your existing backpack.
Yeah, you're going to, instead of going in to create, you're going to use the, when you walk up, are you using a controller or mouse and keyboard?
Controller.
All right, when you walk up to the bench, you're going to use the Y button. That'll put you in modify mode. Then you go to the backpack,
Right.
and it'll put you in the right place to modify your existing.
You do already have a backpack that you're wearing, correct?
Should have.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's just asking.
That's a valid question.
Yeah. So I just did spin the wheel. I give everybody one guess what I got as a reward.
Gulper smacker.
Whacker smacker.
Yeah. Okay, I only need
I don't know, the only thing that might be fun
15,
to right
No.
leg in the
13 more Excel.
I'm sorry, Tony, I couldn't hear you. You were breaking up a bit.
The only thing I can modify apparently is a hot rod pit by 2000 of the upper right leg.
Then you don't have a backpack.
Which is strange because I should have.
Did you go and pick up the skin already?
No idea where the skin is and what it
Okay.
is yet.
I'm not using a controller. Go to the map. Go to the main menu. Choose
To
seasons.
Truff flat.
Choose the season on the
Set.
right.
RP buddy.
True.
Backpack skin is free.
How you doing, brother?
Is that the Apalachian Outlaws?
Yes.
Right.
The skin for your backpack is going to be 0 tickets.
Is that the money bag backpack?
It is.
Right, I've got that. I just need some cotton then to craft a backpack then.
Truff
Which I'm
flat.
at odds of why I haven't
Said.
got a backpack when I
Busy. Too
crafted
busy.
a team backpack.
Yourself.
It's a long story, brother. But I'm better now because I'm hanging out with friends.
Truff Flat said, any word from Mark yet?
No, sir. I keep poking him, hoping that he's going to reply.
What, Mark? Yeah.
Well, I've pretty much killed everything that's outdoors here.
Truff Flat said, yeah, me either.
If I go to the stash box in this guy's camp, I should be able to access my stash. Should I?
It's your stash, yes. Every stash
always
box
yours.
is yours.
For a sec, because I can't go to my camp to get everything out, so... Oh, I should find this guy's stash box. If he has one.
Yeah, if the stash boxes were proprietary, people would defend them.
And I scored my second star legendary that I wanted. So on the
Powered?
random,
Only guess it's powered, right?
yeah, it's powered.
Will
Yeah, I
you
got
go-
weightless, powered acrobats, and I'm like, okay, 1 out of 3 is not bad.
It's like
What-
getting a weapon with a. With
What's acrobats do again?
Acrobats is 50% fall damage.
Well,
Minus 50%.
Oh, you're already weightless. Well, bird boned.
Right.
Yeah, basically at that point it means you take no falling damage.
I've got this Xbox too.
So now I got unyielding and powered, and then acrobats.
All right, where is the workbench that I used a few minutes ago? Is it out here? I feel stupid. I used a workbench a few minutes ago. Now I can't find it. Oh, I'm not over encumbered. I can fast travel home.
No, I ain't got any cotton in my scrap, in my slash box either.
Truff Flat said,
Must have used
man,
all
I
that up.
haven't played in so long that I logged in last week and have over 11,000 atoms lol.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I tend to spend my atoms too quickly.
Well, he doesn't know.
All right. I need to get some paint
Truff
for my
Flat
armor now.
said, it's all from the first membership.
Well, there you are, kitty. Your monthly stacks up even if you don't log in, don't they?
They moved the pet emotes.
Yep.
Yep. What is it? It's now 12, 6, and 3. Yep.
Yeah. Instead of being 9, 12, and 3, now it's 12, 6, and 3. For no good reason.
Perfect. I'm so glad you're here.
Okay.
Truff Flat said, "Yep."
Sometimes I wonder if we get the right thing. But then I realize I'm not wincing in pain and feel completely validated.
Intelligence at 31. Wow. And it's part of that's my build, to be sure. My crafting, selling build. Yeah, now I'm down to 21.
Wow, my intelligence is only 21 right now. I'm an amateur compared to you.
Trust you won't try any funny business. Let's keep this mutually beneficial.
Yeah, if you don't have what I want, I shoot you. Traveling merchant, if that's who you really are.
Right.
You have nothing I want. Get out of my house before I shoot you.
Another pain-free day with a clear mind. I really owe you.
Alright, dailies are done.
Nice.
Something tells me that the bandit camp is going to be wiped out. Being Pistol Fist's camp is right next to it.
Probably.
Well, Pistol Fist, you are an asshole. Get rid of that Halloween bowl.
Spend 45 said, "Howdy lurk mode."
Hey, Spen, welcome aboard.
I'm stealing your mayonnaise.
Now, that's a phrase you don't hear often.
It's not real mayonnaise anyway.
It actually is real mayonnaise.
Yeah, because we use veganese because we're healthy.
I'm the only one in the house with real mayonnaise because the rest of the house
004
uses veganese, but they come and steal
Hello,
my
Spen.
real mayonnaise. And then they remind me that they're healthy.
Right. Yeah, but both of your mayonnaise probably have soybean oil in it. What's up, True Flat? How you doing? On the rare occasions that I want mayonnaise, I make my own mayonnaise. I know
Make
exactly
my own
what-
mayonnaise.
It's not like it's hard. But you do have to read a recipe, so I could understand why that would be difficult for you.
00 core.
Okay, so we're sticking with
Said.
this theme, huh? Okay.
So Rob, was that super slow pop-in of the R around
ain't
you when
nobody
you
gonna
got
go
there
home
part of
butthurt
the
with
game
cat this
issues you were
time.
talking
Yeah,
about?
not a problem.
Cause I thought I heard you saying something about game bugs.
All right, the game bug that's really knocking it out of the ballpark is Vic has the most game bugs. He has movement bugs, and he's got a graphic bug where he actually gets no information from
the event that was introduced today.
the new event, which
Every time he looks up, it fails.
is absolutely stupid.
Okay, backpack done.
Do you know Best Foods isn't sold pretty much anywhere east of the Rocky Mountains? True?
Yeah, because it's
It's Hellman's.
Yeah. Same company.
It's actually the same exact recipe.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the
It didn't always used to be, though.
No, they bought it. Yeah, they bought Hellman's and they kept it.
No, I need that 2 mil back.
No, I'm not showing off. I just don't need to be putting seed oils into my body. My body.
No, seed oils are very bad for you, and I would prefer to make my own mayo. I just, quite frankly, don't usually have the time. The camp you can trust.
Oh, we know that's not true. True.
And I know I would overmake on the mayo, and I'd have to throw out because the rest of the family wouldn't eat it because they don't eat real mayo until, of course, they want real mayo.
Right.
And then I'd have to make real mayo because I'd be the only one who makes it. See how that works?
Hey, without Texas, there wouldn't be a West Coast. Just remember that, true. There's a reason why there is a lone star on the California flag.
There's a reason why that when Texas entered the Union, they reserved the right to split into 5 states
00
if they so
core.
desired.
Said. Is it hard to make mayo, Rob?
No, it's not hard to make mayo.
Hell, it's not hard to make butter.
No, I make my own butter.
Yeah, butter's easy. Shit. And a churn? Screw that shit.
Make it in a jar.
And just shake the fire out of it.
Or if I'm lazy, I put it in the KitchenAid and turn it on high.
Yeah, there you go. And actually, it's actually easier to make compound butter that way too, because you can add all the cilantro or oregano or whatever you want to put, the garlic or
Yep.
whatever you want to put in the butter before it's butter.
Yeah, and then it gets fully incorporated.
I can still hear it.
Oh, see, true. You didn't go far enough east when you came out here. There's big trees in Texas.
Oh, East
Obviously
Texas
not-
is beautiful.
Not sequoia trees, to be sure. I mean, that is definitely something that is very much a West Coast thing. But yeah, there's a lot
I
of
pulled that
trees in
one.
East Texas.
Yeah, you're not getting giant redwoods in Texas, but there's absolute beauty in Texas.
102 purified water. I thank you, Mothman.
Gonna say just a few.
Yeah.
I logged in with 70 in my fucking inventory. I'm like, where the hell did I get all this? That can't be all the humans here. That's all the humans here. Maybe. Yeah, the guy on the end of the overlook is here. Well, he was here. Now he's a distant memory.
Now, where you were was just urban. That's all.
Hey, Tony, and he's not in power armor.
Back off.
I didn't know that you had any clothes that weren't powered armor.
Excuse me, is the backpack on?
Yeah.
Wichita Falls is
You
pretty
know,
flat.
you know, if you hit the menu button, you can see yourself.
Can't see behind me, I can see it from.
No, if you hit the menu button, you go into third person.
Huh.
Then just hit it again to go back to first person.
I mean, right, is that the right backpack?
Yes, that's the right backpack. The same one I'm wearing.
There you go, backpack is done. Anything else?
Now, did you equip the right skin to the backpack?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what he was asking me.
Oh, okay. Oh no, all my food's spoiled.
Now, if you look in your... right below daily and weekly, in the events, you'll see the Appalacian Outlaws is spelling everything out. All the week 1 challenges, that's what you're looking for. So you want collect
weekly challenges, please. Right.
Yeah, collect your pre-war money. Collect cigarettes.
Say this.
Craft Molotovs.
Drink. Kill bug eagles. Kill scotch. Scrap a pipe gun. Scrap jump to view circuitry.
It's going to be a wild time in the Appalachian Mountains. Because there's going to be people running rampant trying to do this all.
I'm naked.
Oh, now what?
Why are you naked?
Because I'm wearing nothing but combat armor.
Okay.
Scout armor.
Scout armor.
And why are you doing that?
Because I just spent 5,500 gold bullion on buying it. So I figured I should probably build some and wear it. Problem is I didn't put on any under armor.
That's funny. Yeah, somebody just was doing the same thing I did. They came out here to the Wixon homestead figuring that they were going to find some scorch that nobody else was killing. Well,
I got all mine at the airport.
I bet you that there's none respawned there yet. But I'll go look.
Yes, I agree.
So how much was the full set of armor?
5,500 gold bullion.
Ouch.
Oh, that's about right. I mean, that's not uncommon.
Yeah, I mean, it's not any different than like Secret Service armor or anything
Right,
like that.
exactly. Yep, exactly.
There we go. At least I'm fully clothed now. Yeah, I've never heard of that. True. Is that out in West Texas?
What's he looking at?
Oh, where his son's gonna be, where his duty station is.
Where?
Dias, Texas? Dias Air Station?
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, me neither.
I got all my scorched. 30 of them. Well, that was for my weekly.
Oh shit.
Dias Air Base, huh? Oh, Zero, to finish answering your question from earlier, my glitch is actually quite subdued. Every once in a while, I can no longer aim or reload my weapon. So I have to put it away and take it back out before I can use it again. Very, very mild compared to Vic's glitch.
Thinking about you all day.
Well, like you swap the controls around on the buttons.
Dias Air Force Base is in Abilene.
Yeah, 7 miles southwest of Abilene. All right. It's very flat out there too.
It was renamed in honor of a Texas native.
Cool.
What was it before? In 42, it was established as Thai Army Airfield. It was initially named Apalacian Army Air Base. The name was changed to Apalacian Army Airfield. The airfield was initially assigned to the 2nd Air Force.
You lying sack of shit.
Okay.
The name was changed in 56 though, so why I'd never heard of it. It played a significant role in Vietnam.
I just can't shake these nightmares. I'm in space.
I don't know. That flew under my radar. You would think that with as much of a military buff I am, I would have been aware of it. Especially considering my area of military history study was the 20th century. So you'd think that I would have been at least a little aware of it. Oh yeah, I wanted to go north and do some killing. Again, things that people could record. Did you see some of the cars that they built for the Fallout TV show?
Yes.
Those are amazing, aren't they?
I think that they did, for what they did for that show, it was pretty awesome. Because some of the stuff they were using were like old Chevys and shit like that.
Well, no, I mean
Background.
004
I mean during the
said. Okay.
during the 2077 time frame. Because
Oh yeah.
you know, the flashback time frame.
Yep.
Because they built Coggins, I can't remember his name right now, the ghoul, but he has a real name. They built his car from scratch on top of another car's chassis, of course.
Right.
And they built the flea for what's his name?
What's his name? Yeah. Nice. That's awesome, True.
And you know that scene that they did at the old grocery store where they were trying to sell Lucy's organs?
Right.
That was done on Long Island, New York, where I spent my summers. I had a buddy who had a summer house like 8 miles from the shopping center that they converted to do that. We used to go out on Jamaica Bay sailing every summer.
I'm just hoping that they don't screw up season 2.
You know, Amazon...
is very hit or miss with their TV shows. Reacher, fantastic.
And they didn't screw up season 2 or 3 of that.
Rings of Power, absolute shit show.
Yeah, but that was a shit show from the beginning. When they were told this doesn't fit the story by the Tolkien expert that they were told they had to have in order to have the property, they fired the Tolkien expert.
Of course they did.
Which, I mean, let's be honest, you know, what were they going to do? They weren't going to give up the property.
Right.
All right, I still need to cap some Blood Eagles. Blood Eagles should drop me some pipe guns so I can scrap those.
I've cleared out all the Blood Eagles where I am, so. It was stop coming to me.
Well, something just happened because I just got score boost.
Truff Flat said, Dias is the 7th bomb wing assigned to the Global Strike Command 8th Air Force. The wing is one of only 2 B-1B Lancer strategic bomber wings in the U.S. Air Force.
I saw that, True. Very, very impressive. They were also one of the few B-29 bases in the U.S.
Truff Flat said, the 317th Airlift Wing, assigned to Air Mobility Command 18th Air Force, is a tenant unit in one of 4 worldwide active duty locations for the C-130 Hercules military transport aircraft 2.
I'm so glad you're home.
Oh, did I make any Mothman omelets? That's why I like the missus here. She's always glad when I'm home.
Hey, Vic.
Howdy.
Truff Flat.
I'm guessing now I have to find somewhere else to go,
Sorry
because I'm
took
guessing
that
you've
from
killed
the
everything
wiki.
in here.
Mason is on the C-130
Pretty
crew.
much. There's 1 or 2 still over in that area.
C-130, still my favorite way to travel. Haven't decided what to do with this. Could probably scrap it. Check my armor. That's good. Oh, I got an Overeater's Forest Scout right arm. Let me go see Minerva. I might as well try and pick up any parts that I can afford. Does Smiley sell the same pieces she's selling?
No.
Smiley only sells gold, dude.
Yeah.
Not Smiley.
No, the only place that you can get the covert scout armor is through daily ops.
So it's Minerva or Daily Ops.
Yep. Which is where I'm sure I'll eventually pick up the mask, because spending 2,000 gold bullion,
I don't have enough to get any of it.
it doesn't give you any additional damage resistance. Just stupid. Granted, it works as part of your set bonus, but still.
I should have been running Mothman as Dum Dum instead of my new character. But I needed to level up my new character. Boy, the problems that you run into when you're balancing things, you know?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Which loop are you referring to, Lem?
well, wait a second. I can
Because my game's pretty buggy right now.
pretty buggy's a way to word it. I can go get some gold from Smiley.
I haven't done a single one yet. To answer that question, Lem.
Single one of what?
He's talking to one of his.
The robot for the Gleaming Depths. The
Truck
Guardian.
flat.
The raid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he is all gung-ho to move up and out his time and so he can get on the AC 130.
I'll tell you what. I love the C-130. Smiley, give me some gold.
God, I got some shit to scrap in here.
I would love your shirt, hat, and shirt too. I'd love that hat and shirt in real
Buy
life.
that at the comic shop right now.
Supplies are limited.
I can buy that in the Atom shop right now.
Yep.
What hat and shirt are we talking about?
Smileys.
Smileys.
You
Oh.
just made my day. Now, here, let me make yours. Every week, I restock fully.
And do I need to fix my robe? No.
Can I get it sent to me in 2X and a 7 1/4 hat size?
Oh wow, that sucks.
$480. That's not too bad for the Atom's cost. Oh, look at those boots, too.
Yeah, it's the full outfit. You get the hat, the outfit, and the boots.
I'm telling you, I would wear that in real life. I'd even buy a 6-shooter to wear with it.
I'm playing on
Flat
PC.
said, "Yeah, he's pretty lucky. I work on cars and he works on C-130s LOL."
Now I need... All right, yeah. Take my money, Bethesda. So that should not be in... Well, I just bought it and it's still in...
Truff Flat
That's
said,
dangerous.
"Why didn't I apply myself?" Truff Flat said, "Why didn't I apply myself?"
True. You'd need a presidential waiver kissed by God at your age. And the last time J.D. Vance tried to get one kissed by God, look at what happened.
It's true.
Too soon?
Not for me. I'm not Catholic.
I was born Catholic, but I got better.
Nice. All right, Lem. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it.
Now, I have an observation about the Catholic Church. My mother was the president of the Rosary Society for 15 or 20 years. She was definitely a dedicated churchgoer.
Truff Flat said,
And
"I'm not sure anyone important is actually watching this, but as a joke, I did tell him to hurry his ass up and become a colonel so I can get airstrike ordnance and command code." Truff Flat said, "So I can drop an airstrike on my boss's house LOL."
And when my dad disappeared, my mom stayed true to her Catholic upbringing for quite a while. And finally, after
I just wanted to stop by with some peace.
7 years, asked the church that since the state declared him dead,
Truff Flat
for them
said, "Yeah, at almost 50 I'm done."
to honor the state's declaration of death and allow her to remarry. And Monsignor Daly didn't even look up from the paperwork he was doing on his desk.
Truff Flat said, I will say, there is a chance I can do yard maintenance."
He said, "No body, not dead, you're still married."
Wow.
And at that point, I decided flat out that either the church knew my dad was going to leave because he confessed before he did it, in which case they knew he was going to commit a sin and did nothing about it. Or
This is all.
they had no concern whatsoever for my mother having a happy life.
Perfect. I'm so glad you're here.
Either way, I wasn't concerned with the church anymore. I was already having a crisis of faith with them, and I went to speak to a priest who I had faith in, which, ironically, this was the first priest in our diocese who had the traditional Jesus look, you know, the long hair, the beard, and, you know, looked like every picture of Jesus anybody ever painted from the Middle Ages.
Right.
And I went to see him. He was Father Joe Stout. And I told him about my doubts about the church. And his advice to me was, go find what you believe. Because the church doesn't have a monopoly on God. And I was very taken aback at first. And then I said, okay, you know, he definitely knows what he's saying. He's a Catholic Church representative as a priest. So I said, sure. And I started doing, you know, comparative religious studies.
Truff Flat said, I honestly thought you were going to say the priest was the army recruiter. 00 Core said, that was a wise priest.
And apparently that advice was not uniquely given to me, because other parents in the diocese complained that their children were told to find what they believe. And if it's not the Catholic Church, that's fine, they can leave. And he was asked if he told them that. And he said, yes. Because God will speak to everybody what they need to hear. And it's not the church's job to tell them what God needs them to hear. And for having the temerity to tell people to find God on their own, he was defrocked.
Of course he was. He wasn't towing the party line.
And that was enough for me. I was confirmed in the Catholic Church only for the purpose of being capable of being married in a church, because I know it would break my mother's heart if I was incapable of it. But neither she nor me ever attended service at a Catholic church again until her funeral.
Zero Core said, "That's sad 'cause he was wise. I met a priest like that once. Those are the ones who are really doing the creator's work."
It's true, Zero. And it was Father Joe that actually inspired me to get a reverend certificate myself while I was in service. Now, I am the last person you want officiating any religious ceremony. But I do definitely believe in approaching the Creator with the sense of finding
Truff Flat said, "Well,
them
lost it for me was the judgment I received for going into a church wearing casual clothes. I am a good man. I give a lot of money to charities and I was judged because I hadn't pants and AT on."
Yeah, I don't judge people for what they wear.
Very sad, Panda. That sucks, dude.
Truff Flat said, "Had pants and a t-shirt."
What's up with the panda?
Just having issues like everyone else.
Zero Core said, "I say that because they were
Fair enough.
wise enough to know that no
They
church or
uninstalled,
other person
reinstalled,
can
logged out
find
of all the
God for
accounts,
you.
relogged,
You
and
must
if you
find
reboot
God
PC,
yourself."
Still can't play the game.
I'm sorry, Panda. I wish I had an answer that made it work for you.
Right?
And the worst part is the problem is not consistent across the player base. Vic has worse problems than I do. I have minor problems that most people wouldn't give a rat's ass about. Occasionally my weapon has to be put away and taken out again so I can use it properly. Vic actually gets stopped from being able to maneuver, and he doesn't have access to the seasons menu. I believe, Marcus, you're in the same boat with Vic on the maneuvering, right?
Yeah, I don't have it as bad as he does. I dead stop, but I'm able to I figured out workarounds to maneuver. But yeah, every time I go inside, I can't. I get stuck.
Anybody watching my stream right now, I cannot aim. I cannot reload. I'm stuck. But I can put my weapon away and pull it back out, and now I'm back to normal.
I get stuck in walls. My controller buttons have remapped, and my weapons pass through enemies.
Exactly. Tony's is completely different from any of ours. And I think they're all based on the same problem. These all came up with
Truff
the
Flat
ghoul
said, I've never
update.
had those problems.
These all came into existence. These all started with the ghoul update, True.
Because I had no problems before. I've got B on where it A. If I press
Truff Flat
B, I get
said,
the A button. If I press
and
the
I
Y
have
button, I
over
get the X.
4,000
And if I press
hours
the
in the
X, I get
game,
the Y.
but I'm
So.
not on PC.
I'm approaching 1,000 hours on PC. And these are all new problems for me. I can't tell you what Bethesda did, but I guarantee you it's associated with the ghoul update.
Truff Flat said,
Okay, Rick.
okay, I haven't played since
No.
the ghoul update.
And I think that's the biggest reason that they haven't been able to fix it, is because they don't know what in the update caused it.
And we know they're certainly not going to roll the update back.
Oh, there's not a chance in hell they're rolling that update back.
Truff Flat said, gotcha.
You'd have a better chance of Todd Howard coming down and kissing your ball sack than getting that update rolled back.
I don't know. I've spoken to Todd before. I might be able to make that happen.
Every time I
haven't run
see
the temperature in a month.
Every time I see a vaguely red Nuka, I'm like, oh, is that a twist? No. No, it's not. Why do you think that's a twist?
Matter of fact, I'm going to take a quick break so I can get a drink of water, stand up, stretch, have a quick bio break. So I will.
Yeah, get yourself some more
enjoy the
vapos too.
Yep, more cough drops. I stop coughing on stream. I'll be right back.
Truff Flat said, yeah, Todd was at my house the other day. We had pork chops. He likes the little tiny, thin ones, which I find kind of weird, but Yummy and Draco could probably arrange something lol.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Todd strikes me as the thin pork chop type of guy, if you know what I mean. Who are you fighting with over here? There's the Tony I know and love. A giant metal machine.
Algoon Gaming said, "Hey Rob and Al in chat."
It means a new power core.
Algoon!
Oh, level 79. Get him.
Zero Core said, "Yo Algoon."
Damn it. Remember, if you yourself you complete a challenge there, I actually completed the challenge on my own, but it just said I got 100 after 100 or something.
You still got things to kill. You just go kill them. I'll stop shooting at things.
No, I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. That challenge just popped up then, or did I actually did it, or you actually helped me get it? That's what I was saying. It just suddenly popped up 100 out of 100, and I wasn't sure if I actually got that myself or you assisted.
You do not need my assistance. I hear you. You just go do on your own. I'll wait for you to finish, and I'll take all the glory when you're done.
Hey, Alhoon.
Would you like to kill this guy out on the balcony who's shooting you through the window?
Where? Oh. However, damn, it's fucking glitch. I just swing at them and it's just going straight through them. It's not actually hitting them.
Looked like he was getting hit to me.
Oh, my screen, it wasn't. It's just like he was just passing straight through him. Oh my chuffing at him.
Alright, I need to find a workbench. Because I am definitely encumbering myself now. Worst comes to worst, I can go back to that Blood Eagle's base.
Everywhere I've gone, I think Vic cleared out, because every time I went somewhere, they were all dead.
Yeah, it looks like the Blood Eagle's base is going to be the workbench. I don't see one over here with Scorched. Because apparently the Scorched don't build anything.
Oh, it's clicked 100. It's a very challenge I completed. 100 caps. That's what it was. So,
Alright.
Truff Flat said, there was
19 out of 30 bloody gold.
Yeah, I probably ran right past it. True.
Out of 5 you could go 3 out of 30 space.
Stop asking for kisses.
6 days to go on, well, it's okay.
Mouse Potato said,
Mouse!
thought you'd be playing Oblivion Rob. Truff Flat
I
said,
don't do,
at the workshop location.
I don't do well with changing my ammo, Mouse. But I will be doing a Oblivion play. I might do a special stream on Thursday. Normally my day off.
Truff Flat said, well, I think there is one. I always take workshops.
Hello, Mr. Alhoun.
I know
Hello?
I know there's some
0,
workshops
0 core.
in this place.
Said, holy mouse potato hi mouse.
Didn't know you had an ammo. Oh, okay.
There
Sorry, no
is
teddy
one
bears.
major advantage to using a single shot rifle in the advancing on this
Mouse
place.
potato said, hi 0.
You always end up with more ammo than you came in with.
That sucks, Denise.
Denise!
And I've been there. Oh God, have I been there?
I was
Well, just in general, getting something installed so you could play it, but then by the time you get it installed, it's too damn late to play it because you got to be up butt ass early the next day.
Especially if you're like us, where it's like, oh, look, there's a character creator. You know, okay, computer, block out the next 45 hours
Mouse
of
potato
my time while I create my
said,
character.
Right.
I'm loving Oblivion Remastered.
Ooh, tunnel of love.
Oh, I fully plan on loving Oblivion Remastered.
I want to do Tunnel of Love if anybody wants to do it with me.
I'd love to, but I'm over encumbered and I can't find a workbench.
That's what your pub tent is for.
But instead of putting down my pup tent, I'm just collecting more shit.
Well, anybody else coming? Otherwise, I am.
I'm on my way.
Oh, okay, I'll wait.
I had to kill the anglers. I was.
How
actively
are there
shooting
no
at.
workbenches up here? This makes no sense.
Too bad. I'm staring at a workbench at Tunnel of Love.
Oh snap! Ooh, this
Yeah.
may not work out very well for me.
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
It's an interior cell.
Oh. Well, we'll try it.
You know what?
If not, you jump your way to a hiding spot, and I will.
Yeah,
I'll carry
I'm
it.
trying to walk forward right now. Is there anything in front of me, Marcus?
I don't know. Hang on. I can't turn around. I'm stuck in the thing. I'll look. Just 1 second.
I just used the scrap kit.
You are dead. Oh. No, not really.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna get a... Vic, you're moving the wrong way.
Ah, yes. There's a few lights missing in that area. You'll want to start by finding those and setting them up. Great work. Let's repair some tracks next.
Why would we repair tracks?
To make the wheels on the bus go round and round.
Oh,
Is that a valid answer for you?
It's an answer, so it's by default valid.
Marcus, you know you're on the team, right?
Yeah, I know. I've switched characters like 4 or 5 times at this point.
Marcus does his own thing, but he's with the team in spirit, and that's what counts.
No, only because when we asked me to fast travel, they wouldn't disappeared, so.
The ride looks
And you could travel to Marcus, but yet when I traveled to Marcus,
only there was
Vic was invisible.
to enjoy it with.
You can always fast travel to me. You just have to.
But when I fast traveled on Vic, I find you all, so.
Someone for you to enjoy it with. Gotcha. Find parts to build Miss Lovely with.
Come on, go.
So many beautiful parts. I don't know where to look.
Hey, perfect. Hello.
We'll let Tony do the exterminating while we dance.
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
They're mole rats, Tony.
Yeah. Yeah, you're level 80. You can't handle some mole rats?
Yeah, well, get stuck in walls and all this crap. Yeah, sure.
You're in power armor and carrying a lightsaber. Stop complaining.
Yeah, well, I guess I literally got stuck in the bridge there. Okay.
I got the snow globe. That works.
I got the Nuka-Cola balloons,
Cool.
which I already knew.
I got the Cupid Cappy sign that I already knew.
And of course I got Burning Love.
Oh, you did.
Did I get a weapon that I already have? I got Love Tap.
Yeah, you always get the funky food.
Hey, look at that. I got Nuka-Cola Twist.
Yep, you should have. Everybody should have actually gotten a twist.
Granted, I had 41 in my stash, so I drank the 5 that I need to drink already.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably have some in my stash, so I haven't even looked.
Chubby Checker didn't do you any favors, huh?
Okay, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta go home and empty my pockets because I just use a scrap kit, which means most of that shit's in my fucking stash.
Yeah, teddy bears is not happening today.
Have we thought on the plan for later, Rob, or are we still contemplating that?
On Sea of Thieves,
Yes.
I haven't figured out what we're doing.
Okay.
Which camp item, Newt? I got Angler's back.
Oh, it all went into the scrap box. Good. Hooking prototype, XO1 right leg. Well, screw you.
I mean, XL1 kind of is in top 5 power armors.
Yeah, but I've already got like a shit ton of legendary XO1 parts put together. Can I trade Love Tap away, or is it undroppable?
Yes. No, you can sell it.
So I can drop it and come in as my other character, and you can hand it over.
Well, you should. Yeah, you should give it to one of us. Don't just drop it.
That's what I meant.
Now, of course, your other character can't use it until it's.
My other character's already over level.
I was wondering if you were...
Okay, well there you go. Then. Yeah.
Now let me get my twists out of the way. There's my twist taken care of. I'm going to stretch my legs, run to the restroom. I encourage everybody to go get yourself a drink. Go to the restroom on your own. Get a snack. I'll be back in less than 5.
Don't go to the restroom on your friend. Go on your own.
Yep.
Senior Draco, where are you, sir?
Me, I'm collecting typewriter.
Okay, I am going to drop a bag of sugar bombs in your equipment.
All right. Considering you can't bulk circuitry.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes I wonder if we did the right thing. Then I realize I'm not wincing
But I am
with
picking up all these empty
and
paint
feel
cans for lead,
completely
so that will work. At least I can make more bullets, right?
More bullets is more gooder.
You know, I love how just
Empty
saying
paint cans are no
makes my
good.
day.
They suck. To the pup tent, Jeeves. This is not the pup tent.
I've been thinking about you all
Oh,
day.
I see what happened. It fast traveled me to Marcus, not to the pup.
Oh
There
no,
we
my
go.
bad.
No, that's all right. I'm here at the pup tent. Thanks, sir.
You're welcome. Like I say, I
Boy,
now.
that's a good day.
Yeah, that's a few days. But now what I do is every time I see one, I used to just sell them right back, but now that I know you need them, I automatically save them for you.
All right, I am back. As a reminder, folks, Mrs. Games is still in the hospital. She'll be there in recovery for about a month.
Oh wow.
Well, back surgeries like that.
Yeah. I just didn't. I don't. It never really occurred to me that like a whole month.
Without her income, things are a little bit tight here. So, anybody who does want to donate to the channel, the link is on the screen. So, it does help. I appreciate anybody who does feel like doing that. Of course, it is not a requirement and do not feel obligated. But it is greatly appreciated. But yeah, her evaluation this morning was less optimistic than her first evaluation. Let's put it that way. She walked great her first time out in physical therapy, and this morning they told her, well...
00 Core said, been keeping your wife and you and fam in my prayers.
I appreciate it,
Thanks for
Zero.
the update. Oh, how she is doing.
Is that what they told her?
This morning she had a different physical therapist, and they asked her why she was released from the main hospital.
Ooh.
And that's the kind of setback you don't expect.
Good night, Denise.
But yeah, it is what it is. I understand both sides of that equation. The hospital needs the beds for post-op.
Right.
And the rehab hospital is of course set up for the long term.
I just can't shake these nightmares.
God, my character gets out of bed like I do. Takes forever.
Takes forever, and there's a lot of popping and
Grunting
screaming.
and groaning, yeah.
My character lays in bed and there's a cat staring at him. Exactly like in my house.
Say just like real life.
00 Core said, that's not something you want to hear from your physical therapist.
No, Zero, but I think it's a reminder of the realism involved in recovery periods. There's advancements and setbacks. Realistically speaking, we have to be prepared for it, and that's one of the reasons that I did not take on any medical treatments of my own around her surgery. And although I did tell some of the guys about what's occurred to me this morning, I'll just say that I was given a medical surprise by the VA this morning that I'll discover more about in the coming days. And I'll be more forthcoming with the answer to that on the channel if there's more to say about it. Right now, it was just a surprise. It could have more
What the hell?
important
I just can't shake this nerve.
aspects.
I need space for it. Just
So yeah, a lot going on here at the house, but nothing that can't be overcome.
Well,
All right, let me look at my sugar bombs, see if... No, those are not the sugar bombs that Vic is looking for. Alright. How are we doing? Weekly, we've got only 14 pipe guns.
floating in space forever.
So 6 more.
Just why?
And
Come on, perfect pie.
13
Nope.
more Blood Eagles.
Most
So got
wanted
it.
is up if you want to do it. It's outside.
You what?
Most Wanted.
Most wanted is up. It's outside. So
It's an outdoor one, so you shouldn't have the difficulty. After we do Most Wanted, I'd like to switch characters up. Because the dailies and apparently the events will count for both characters. It'll let me give the legendary gun over to the other character. And the other character will get some experience.
I don't think you can do the dailies more than once, can you?
You can't do them more than once, but you can, your dailies and weeklies count across characters, so she can continue the...
more importantly, all the people he's killed on the one character will reset for the next one. That's the only other thing. Now, of course,
Makes sense.
being in a pub, who knows if they'll be there, but the game will think they're there.
Howdy, folks. The game's about to start. Get yourselves ready. Root, toot, shoot, and root. Yeehaw!
I'm ready.
Give me your tickets. Give me your ticket stash, man.
Happy Father. So it's Bandito o'clock till he gets back. I reckon you'll have till high noon.
Turn your green lights on.
Come on, thank you.
Alright, your green light's on, but I can't pull from you. There we go.
I'm a scum-sucking rodent.
I'm a provincial putz.
No, nice.
Just find the goods, get 'em back to the wagon. Times and tickets.
I made her sick. I should probably get a shooting gun out, huh?
Eh. Sounds a bit overrated to me.
Play it low and pound somewhere. If you smuggle them out of town, you'll get 'em.
Wow, her green light went off as I got to her. It didn't let me deposit the tickets into the wagon.
It's too late. It's done.
Yeah,
Light it off because it's done.
Yeah. So now you're stuck with those tickets.
Forever.
Forever and ever.
I'll just trade them to somebody. Bunch of fucking Robin Hoods.
Oh, here we go. High noon. I'm just switch over to the railway rifle. That's what it means.
He's got his eye on the wagon.
The railway rifle?
You done did it, partners. Take your prizes and ride off into the sun. Or maybe over to the concession stand for a victory round of ice cold Coca-Cola. You'll come back and play again, dear. Now to get this complete.
The Assassin's Forest Scout armor left leg.
Sounds like a lot of words.
+2 to luck. -15 from humans.
And a 15 for circuitry.
And the Western Spirit.
adventurer. Here to explore the fairgrounds?
The one station I'm looking for we don't have, which is cooking station.
I'm pretty sure. Hang on a minute. Let me look. I'm pretty sure there's cooking station in the middle over here. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is one here. I don't remember where it is because I'm shit like that. But
They say he is the strongest boat in the world. How can I make your day more fun?
Oh, I thought there was. Maybe there's not. I could swear there's one. It's just off. It's not with the rest of them.
Screw it, I'm heading to my tent. And I'm gone.
oh no, Tony left the team.
Yeah. I mean, issues.
Was it issues of Grognak the Barbarian?
Yeah, let's just do with the Fallout first. It's been new, but it's not showing up a balance for some stupid reason.
Oh, you son of a bitch. He caught me while I was typing.
Did somebody kill you?
Oh, did you get clever girled? Sounds like you got clever girled.
Yeah.
I hate getting clever girled. It's happened to me a few times.
Oh yeah. Are you near a place you can respawn easy, or?
Oh yeah, I was literally standing next to my pup tent. They came over here to cook. But I've been watching the Bethesda Discord to see if anyone had any answers for lookup failed. Oh shit, I'm about to die again, aren't I?
No, I got this.
Oh, well, now it else.
Oh, I thought I had this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm dead too.
Comment, hang on. Only if you did. You know. But
It was a Mirelurk King, and all of a sudden a spawn and a regular Mirelurk came out of his ass. Oh, Vic, you got here 1 second too late.
I tried.
I saw you.
Alright, let's try this again.
If I had any junk with me, it should be right over here. I don't see a backpack, so.
well, you would actually have a quest to retrieve your lost loot.
Alright. I am going to drop a couple of weapons here. Because they dropped me a Western Spirit and a Love Tap in those last two events. I'm going to switch characters.
I'm going to act like a gargoyle up here on the top of
Oh, I already picked him up.
Draco's pup tent. And, no, I'm just saying I'm going to act like a fire breathing.
Oh, nice.
The fire-breathing gargoyle that is Marcus.
Yep.
So, and then once he comes back, I am going to take off.
Yeah. I'm getting there myself.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm about to OD on menthol.
The menthol eucalyptus OD.
Yeah.
The mentholated, the new scourge of what's sweeping the heartland, right?
I think it's funny that I'm logging in with the other character, and I'm staring at my dum-dum character card.
Nice.
I've got so many pictures. God. All the years I've been playing this stupid game.
I'll be straight with you. I think we're past the point where I just want to use you to further my own goals. I may be starting to like you. Now, I don't want you thinking your pal Rose is going soft on you, so let me just say this. If you ever get it in your head to screw me over, I will gut you with this here song, string your entrails up like Christmas tinsel. Nothing personal.
Why won't it let me fast travel to your tent?
Probably because we're standing on top of it and you're looking at us and not the tent.
Well, he can't travel to the tent if he's not on the team.
I am on the team.
He's back on the team? Okay, I just didn't know if he was actually there yet.
Maybe it's because I had just joined the team in the same map and I hadn't backed out of the map in Bethesda.
Right. You know the nice thing about this damn cough is that about 10 minutes after I lay down, it goes away.
Thank God for that.
Oh, I know.
Can't imagine.
And believe it or not, I'm wearing the Moneybags backpack right now.
There you go, sir. One of these days it'll be a flaming. It'll be a flaming bag.
That will be the.
Thank you.
Yeah. The next time that one comes into the atomic shop, I'll buy it. I've got so many different ones, but the only one I really want is the flaming one. And the other one, the one that's a box with the little blinking red light on it. That and the beeping, blinking red light. That's actually kind of cool.
I was running around as the Merc Tamer, but I kind of liked the Fire Breather. And then I realized somewhere along the line I picked up this Fire Breather white helmet. And I realized...
Actually, I think the white one's the rare one, so that's a good one to have.
And I realized that in fire departments, the white helmet means that you're the captain. So, I made myself the Fire Breather's captain.
Nice.
And that's why they're all dead, folks.
Yep. But there's no more fire breathers. Because RP Jax is the captain.
No, that's why we're rebuilding.
Ah.
I'm the first one.
So another settlement needs your help. I understand.
Another settlement needs your help. Here, I'll mark it on your map. My stepdad was a fireman. He was a fire inspector, and then he, when he retired from that, we moved to upstate New York. He was a volunteer fireman.
Nice. One of my mom's boyfriends was a volunteer firefighter, and he was a like a squad commander.
My college roommate was.
It's a special calling.
Fireman. Some sort. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, well, when everybody else is running away from the fire building and you're running into it, that's definitely a different breed of person. That's not
You
your,
you
not
need
your norm.
a special level of dedication to run towards the fire.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to run away from the fire. I'm done.
Yep.
Hope you all have a wonderful evening.
You as well, my
Everybody
friend.
chat on
I
both
was just
sides.
about to say
Thank y'all
exactly the
for coming
same
out.
thing.
And I will be back with all you all on.
I need to learn how to use Onslaught because Western Spirit now uses Onslaught.
Well, yeah. You could use Onslaught in it's just Furious, but with more potential. So
Yeah, it's definitely an upgrade from what it used to be.
Yeah, exactly. It used to max out at 50%. Now the sky is practically the limit. I mean, you could definitely double the damage.
Oh, you're naked again, Vic. Don't do that.
Oh, demonetized.
Yep. No, I was only naked for Rob. So Rob gets demonetized. Okay. That's going to wrap it up for me, guys.
And on that bombshell, yes.
It's a good thing YouTube doesn't trust me with money yet.
Yeah, I should be back on Thursday. We're in a pretty high zone for severe weather over the next couple of days. So only God knows what's going to happen. But the plan is to stream on Thursday if I have power and internet and stuff like that. So hopefully we should be good to go. But just to give you guys that heads up. And yeah, I want to thank everyone for coming out and hanging out. And thanks for everyone in chat. Thank you for all the likes. And until next time, this is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day in my life. See you.
Thanks, Vic. And thank you, Marcus.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Absolutely.
And
now if we can just figure out a way to get Vic to keep his lungs.
I would ship him a new set of lungs if I could. I mean, there's some homeless guys around the corner, but they're kind of sketchy.
Yeah, those probably are not the upgrade you think they are.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. What was that? What was it you said earlier? Extra chemicals. Yeah, I think those lungs come with the extra chemicals.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Anyway, gentlemen,
have a fantastic rest of your evening.
Yeah, I gotta go get my son from work here in about 20 minutes.
Ooh,
see
sounds
y'all
like
later.
fun.
Oh no! See y'all later. Night.
Drive safe.
Night.
Thank you, man. Bye.
Good night, guys.
And Tony, thank you for being out here tonight.
Always, Dev.
I know it's especially late for you.
It is. I'm just literally, since I've got an issue with Fallout first, I thought like, it's high time to end it for me.
Well, yeah.
I have zero patience for stuff at me. I am literally losing my shit.
I'll introduce the stream to my camp. I'll go see if I can collect some teddy bears, because that's on the list of weekly tasks. The Moneybags event is an all-week event. It's actually a 2-week event, but phase 1 is, let me show you. This week, it's collect pre-war money, collect cigarettes, craft Molotovs, kill humans, kill an enemy, pick a lock, already done that. Scrap junk to collect silver, already done that. So we've got a little bit of a start. But you can see a lot of this is big numbers. Then weekly is completely separate. I'm going to get a lot more pipe guns with this character than the other character, so I should be able to do the weekly easier. Alright, so this is my my little camp here. It actually kind of blends into the town. This is Somerville, in case you're wondering where we are, Somersville. It looks like the other brick buildings on the edge of town, which is what I kind of wanted. I wanted it far enough out that it wasn't going to get shot at by the people who live on the roof of that building. And you come on in here and you've got all of your workstations on the first floor. The second floor is not filled out just now, but this is going to be where all of your entertainment stuff, your workbench, your weight bench, your arm wrestle machine, when I get it, the Zoltan fortune teller machine, that sort of stuff. And then you come out here on the balcony, you go up the stairs, and this is my private quarters, which is not 100% furnished yet. This is where me and my cat live. The whole thing is powered by my little nuclear generator right out here under the stairs. We've got a copper extractor right on the edge of the lake. Those water purifiers on the edge of the lake are open. Anybody can pull water from those. But the copper extractor is locked. The curio is locked, so I can take from it. Then all of these water coolers are locked for me, as is the critter cooker, and the barbecue outside is also locked, as is my Enclave data center. Now, I just picked up the Western Spirit and Love Tap. Those will go very well because Love Tap is the vampire submachine gun. Western Spirit is an onslaught sharpshooter's rifle. Not a sniper's rifle, but a sharpshooter's rifle. You're going to do plus 5% damage per onslaught stack. The plus 25% damage while aiming. And plus 15% reload speed. So it's a pretty good combination. And I'm already using 45 ammo. So you don't see any 45 ammo in here. But I fully plan I've created a casual team, people can join. Hopefully people will. I'm going to go up to the fairgrounds, see if I can pick up some teddy bears. Because I still need 3 more teddy bears. And we're just starting to get late enough that we might have seen some drop-offs in the East Coast side of the population. I only need 3. And as far as tomorrow's Sea of Thieves stream, I really hadn't thought about what we're going to do. Not for lack of wanting to plan, but more importantly, until you asked me earlier, Tony.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we were going to have Odd Noble. So after you asked me, I checked with Odd. He is not going to be available. So I do want to see what the current events are. Before I make up my mind. But if there's no interesting current events going on, I might want to do chapter 2. But I also have to see what that room is that we're trapped in. Because being trapped in there sucks.
When you were trapped in the room, I can get back into you. I was trapped outside it. Keep falling back on my.
Nobody wants to watch me and you flounder around in one room
I agree.
for 3 hours. So we definitely need to know what we're going to do. As far as a plan goes. So that doesn't mean that there's no chance that we're going. But unless I missed my guess, that was a very difficult room. Because I've done this event twice. That I remember doing. And that was before they made changes.
Yeah.
So let me look it up in the morning, in my morning.
I know I did part of it with you before, and I know I did the Monkey Island with you and Gary one time. I don't remember completing Monkey Island. Was it Monkey Island? I know what we did with Mikey and it glitched. But it won't let it complete it, was it?
Monkey Island we did.
No, we did one with Mikey, and I'm trying to remember which one we did with Mikey, because it was about, we finished it, we tried to...
No, Monkey Island we have to go back and do again. Not because it glitched, because they made changes to it after we finished it.
Now, the one we did with Mikey, and I'm trying to remember what it is, because we basically completed it with him, but it wouldn't let him steer the ship into the blue marker or whatever it was.
Yes.
Can't remember which one it was. I know we did with Mikey, and it glitched out for him.
Alright, well, that's possible, but I remember finishing Monkey Island with you. But, like I said...
Yeah, but I had a lot of rubber banding and whatever, so I don't remember completing a lot of stuff.
Monkey Island, regardless of anything else, Monkey Island changed after we finished it. So we have to do it again anyway.
Yeah, cool.
And Rare kind of admitted to screwing people on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rare of Rare to admit that. Not that that makes any of us feel better. Wow, there are no teddy bears here at the fairgrounds. There's usually at least one.
Oh, you may get a prompt A and B chipset update that's just popped up. Just so you know.
Alright.
A and B software update, an update for chipset.
I really love this lever action. It would be nicer if it was suppressed, but beggars can't be choosers.
But a USB was a fault somewhere and I can't figure out where.
I hate it when there's a USB at fault because there are some devices on your motherboard that count as USBs.
Ah. That could be it then.
Yeah.
It could be the motherboard like we suspected that's been causing all issues because I keep saying it keeps popping up an error code 43 for an unknown USB device. Descriptive request failed. It'll fix it and then it'll pop up again saying failed again.
Yeah, there's some devices on your motherboard that count as USBs,
Connect and then reconnect.
But they're not actually USBs. They use the USB header, but they're physically on your board.
It says USB device not recognized. The last USB device connected to this computer malfunctioned and Windows does not recognize it.
They made big changes to the dirt track.
Dirt track?
You know when you go to the fairgrounds?
Okay.
There's a dirt track that has a workshop.
Oh, did you get that link I sent you there about the new file system about Windows and Microsoft coming out with?
I got the link. I clicked on it, but I didn't read it yet.
Is Zero still there?
I don't know. Is Zero still here?
The REFS system. The resilient file system.
The resilient file system?
That's what you thing that instead of NTFS, apparently it's going to be called REFS, and it stands for resilient file system, whatever that means. It says the REFS isn't exactly used in the grand scheme of things, but it hasn't been widely used in Windows so far. However, a recent discovery showed the option to format a drive using the REFS file system during Windows 11 setup, which seems to point to the possibility of REFS potentially becoming the default file system for Windows at some point. As the name suggests, REFS is a file system designed to promote system and data resilience. According to Microsoft, this file system has multiple features that enable error detection and correction to help prevent or fix data corruption before it can impact the usability of your system. It includes a data integrity scanner that can proactively make sure the data on a volume is correct and not corrupted. And it's optimized for use with storage spaces in Windows. So if it detects a corrupted data on one volume, it can use another volume to repair the corruption, all while allowing the volumes to keep running so data remains accessible. This is all done automatically, so you don't have to go out of your way to try and fix these data corruptions manually. Sounds all good in principle. What is it like in reality? That's the question on my mind is.
Definitely worth looking into, but it's nothing I'm familiar with.
It's not widely publicised at the moment, that's why. It's something they're working on.
Saying that it's nothing new.
Oh, you've got the link anyway, so.
Yeah. It's very interesting. They've put like a huge... I'm wondering if somebody else put these here. Somebody claimed the...
Sounds gonna be incredible. I just want to see it in action.
I think somebody claimed the dirt track and just put all this crap here. Because we got a cooling tower, we've got a Wildwood Tavern, we have a glass dome, we've got a railroad car, we've got a caboose. I think that the caboose is the prison transfer car, actually. We've got a greenhouse. We've got another Wildwood Tavern, but it's on top of the other bleachers. This, I think, is the firehouse. Yeah, this is the firehouse. I think somebody claimed the... That's funny. They just put all the buildings they had in their build menu and they had the resources for down at the dirt track. Initially I thought that Bethesda changed the dirt track for some reason. You know, maybe they were doing some kind of event and were putting buildings here. But the more I explored, the more it was clear that these buildings were in no way interrelated, and some of them were floating. And some of them intersected with other structures. Somebody just went to town here. Kind of funny.
How you get to play that campaign on Delta Force. Because I tried accessing it over a week, it didn't want to know.
Did you get started on the campaign?
I'm trying to get. I've done the multiplayer side and the operations. I just can't seem to get on the campaign. For some reason, when it said the campaign was accessible, it was saying to basically add other players to it. I'm like, I don't want to play with other players. I want to single play the fucking campaign. You know, because you just do the campaign on my own. I haven't quite figured it out. You can install it on the phone now as well. But when I tried accessing the campaign through the phone, it turned around and told me you can only access the campaign and play the campaign on the PC, which is kind of stupid. But that's the way Level Infinite's got it set up for some reason. If you figure it out, let me know, but I can't seem to get on it. I'm still trying to get the original to work. I was told it's pointless playing the original because it's the original remastered under this, you know, this thing, and so far it seems to be the campaign's like a multiplayer thing. Like, that's not what you described. The search and loot operations are fun, but the other side of it is like playing COD. It's nuts. I don't like that side of things. A lot of the AAA games that's on the PC now are starting to come to mobile. Because even Once Human you can play on the phone now. And Prince of Persia as well.
Crazy.
Prince of Persia as well, Ubisoft has done it. And best part about it, you can play it just like you can play on the PC or on the consoles. And it only costs £8 for the full game. Because it lets you play for free for 26 minutes in the trial. But you can pay £8 for the full game, or you can pay a tenner for the full game plus a skin. Yet you're paying £70 for the full game on PC or console. I don't get that, Ubisoft, but hell. Oh.
Why would I pay that much for it on PC or console?
I can pay a tenner on my mobile and play it, yeah.
And it plays the same.
Yeah.
That's the part that I don't get.
I'm betting Once Human's going to play exactly the same way as well. Because I've installed it on the phone. That's only 3.6 gig on the phone, but yeah, it's about 60 gig on PC still. Ah. Well, I have noticed a lot of the PC games that have come out have started popping up on Google Play to pre-register for mobile release. And it's exactly the same as you would play it on PC. Plus, I got a shot with Delta Force yesterday because I thought Delta Force is going to be like a variant, but you know, you play with phone controls rather than playing with a controller on your keyboard. But it's exactly the same as I played on Steam.
Yeah, but if you've got a phone controller, it's just like playing with a controller.
Well, I can actually put the controller to the phone by Bluetooth because it says so. I can actually play it through the controller on my phone either way. But the only problem is it will not let you play the campaign through the phone version. If you want to play the campaign, you got to play through PC. I'm like, that's stupid. Why port it to the phone, but yet lock certain things off you?
To force you to pay money.
No, there's no paywalls. It just turns around when you tap into it. Campaign is only playable via PC. There's no pay to play out like that. It's free to play on PC. It's free to play on the phone. But it just won't let you play campaign through the phone one. It just turns around. If you want to play the campaign, it's only playable on PC. I'm like, well, why do a port to mobile if you're going to lock certain things off? I can understand it if it were paywall, yeah, but it's not.
Maybe they couldn't include the campaign at a size that would fit the mobile.
That's possible. Yeah, that's plausible, I suppose.
I mean, it's already 3.6 gig without the campaign.
Yeah. I suppose that's plausible.
That's a lot of data.
Yeah.
There's a lot of phones that can't handle 3.6 gigabytes of storage. I mean, granted, they're older, but...
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, unless it's me, you might have problems with loading this new remaster. It started up, it would move the shaders and everything, and then it's just popped up fatal error. UE Oblivion remaster game has crashed.
Wouldn't be a Bethesda game without a crash.
Oh no, that's not a good start. It started up saying signing in, and it started going 18%, shaders and everything, and then it just completely. So the UE crash. So that's a good start.
Right. All right, this is an example of Bethesda pissing me off.
Go on.
If you're looking at the stream right now, I have a hard time placing steps sometimes because they're snap points. Clearly, Bethesda had a hard time placing steps where they wanted them too. So the developers turned off the snap points and literally turned these steps over. This set of stairs is upside down.
Yeah.
Adrift Microphoner said, "Best viewers on streambo.com, remove the space, at RBTKQ7D.
They couldn't get it to work the way it was supposed to because of where they wanted to put it.
Yeah.
So they turned off all of the snapping, all of the physics of the build menu to place it where they wanted and literally turned it upside down. But we are forced to comply with their build menu snapping physics.
Yeah. By the way, you cannot use mods with this new version of Oblivion. Just so you know.
On release, we can't.
Well, at the moment you can.
Yeah, it was released at 10 a.m. today. There will be mods. It's not modded yet.
According to Radar, Bethesda says mods are not supported.
Yet.
Yeah.
The answer with Bethesda is always yet.
It's working. I might stream that.
Bethesda's never going to completely disable mods.
That might get me 6 days and the other 3 goals doesn't get me affiliate out the fucking way. What do you need for affiliate anyway?
I haven't gotten anywhere close to affiliate in Twitch.
I even never 20 followers, don't you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm still working more towards my YouTube, and I've been blessed with a very good group of people both in and out of the community who recommend my channel, because that law group that I support, they support my channel as well. Oh, thank you very much.
Different flavor palette this evening.
Oh, thanks. So, yeah, I've seen an uptick in new traffic because of that. Oh, who is that? That's the merchant. I'm trying to shoot this guy, and he's the merchant super mutant. All right. I don't have a lot of money, but...
Maybe all of this is a memory. Or a dream?
Yeah, my game got pushed back. I was supposed to be having it in March anyway. The Alters I was supposed to have in March isn't coming out till June now. It's got pushed back.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I know. I played the demo. I was so excited. I said to you, it came out Q1 of 2025. And when I finally got a release date, I was so excited for the end of March, and then it never freaking appeared. Andy Poger's part of G's group. He's got it on his wish list. And it told me Electronic Pilot leaks out on the 13th of June. I thought, oh lovely, nice of you to tell us. I don't think I'm going to get GTA 6. I'm on the fence for that one. Because there's two other games out that are very, very similar and they look way better. There's one called Paradise, and it's more or less a more realistic version of GTA 6. Yeah. Where you actually react to people, you know, in real time.
No. Trade on the wings.
I have spent a lot of caps, but I think that it's worth it to spend caps with.
And there's another one called Mind's Eye as well, which I think comes out in MMA.
This for that, that for this.
There's Call of Duty 33 Expedition. I'm still waiting for release. And those other two, but not really, other than that, there's not really much that's taking my fancy at the moment, to be fair. Apart from the remake of, you know, of Oblivion, which we've now got, so. I managed to get the old Transformer games to run, apart from Revenge of the Fallen. I'm still trying to find a crack to it to run without a CV.
My pet just gave me a bloodied shotgun.
But I got Eminem's game to run earlier, and I got World Snooker Championship to run.
World Snooker Championship.
2004, yeah. It's a very old game.
Can't say it's unfamiliar.
It actually runs better than when it first came out in 2004. The only difference is the white line marker that shows, you know, when you're moving the cue on the table. That goes all jagged. That's the only thing it won't render properly, and that's because it's a very, very old game. There's no way I can fix that. But all the cue and the pull balls, they're more realistic with the Ryzen system than it ever did when it first came out.
Yeah.
So a 2004 game, it just looks like you've remastered the game apart from certain aspects. The only thing is, though, I'm going to have to turn the brightness down because it turns the green felt really bright green in your fucking face. It was starting to give me a headache after a couple of hours earlier.
Yeah, I can get that.
Because the green's glaring right in your face. But I am impressed. I've got one of my old games to run on this system now. We've got the RAM heightened out. I just want to know why every so often now it seems to be going dark screen and giving that mode not selected screen for some reason on the TV.
Well, if you figure it out.
Well, I say you two guys a screenshot and
It's usually a software glitch.
because it did that twice when we were streaming last week. Obviously, CFAs. It did that twice.
Yeah, it's usually a software glitch.
Well, say it didn't shut off. It didn't think. It just seemed to like do a sound glitch, like it's froze, and then the screen would freeze, and then it just go dark, and then the telly would say mode not selected. I'm like, I haven't selected the goddamn mode. What? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's part of the problem with.
I had a similar thing back in 2003 when I started working for Vancouver. I got a Medion PC that they were selling, and it used to do a similar thing like that, and it was basically the hard drive kept failing. It would run for so long and it'd go to the black screen, and basically it would diagnose the hard drives in them were failing. Because I took it back, swapped it, and in the second model did exactly the same thing. I'm like, what are the odds you get one brand new, you take it back with a fault, and then you get another one exactly the same? There must be something wrong with that batch. Because it's funny how a month later it all got recalled. That's what made me wonder if it was the same thing. I thought, well, I hope to God it's not the SSD failing, because I'm not going through all that again.
Right.
But it didn't do it since until Monday. It did it once on Monday, and it seemed to have not done it again since. So whether it's an overheating or, like you say, a software disconnection,
Sounds
or
like a
what, I don't
software
know.
thing. The when it has an unspecified failure to connect, or it's connected and suddenly says source not there,
Yeah.
it's usually software.
Right.
All right, folks.
I won't worry about it too much now.
I want to thank everybody who stuck with me for the up to 4 hours that we've been out here in Appalachia playing some Fallout 76. We were out here with Vic and Marcus and Tony. We put in some hours today. We got a little bit of the new event done. Let me pull that up for some folks here. We've got Apalacian Outlaws is the new event for the next couple of weeks.
00 Core said, "Have a great night, Rob. Have a great night, everyone."
I'll be back tomorrow with Tony and probably Al Hoon. We're going to be doing some Sea of Thieves. We really don't know which way we're going with Sea of Thieves tomorrow. We might be doing some Tall Tales. We might be doing some deep sea adventures. It's going to depend on what information I pull up in the morning. And when I get up, I will do that research and I will text Tony to let him know my plans.
Yep.
So until then, take care, everybody. Check in on friends and family. Make sure everybody's doing okay. I'm Rob. Thanks for gaming with RP.
Oh, Hunt Showdown